Have you ever felt like you couldn't say no to something or to someone? Maybe someone wants to give you something. Maybe they have some clutter that they do not want to keep and they want to give it to you. And they're like, this would look great on you. This sweater would be great on you. Or maybe, have these things and your kids would really love them. Or maybe it's relatives who want to give you some things that have been in the family for generations. Has this ever happened to you and you feel like you can't say no? Let me know if this has happened to you, because I want you to know that you can always say no. You can always say no. In fact, you can always say no to people giving you things. You can change your mind. You can say yes, and then you can change your mind and say no. Actually, I have thought about it and it's not going to work out for me. Or you can even say no to yourself. And sometimes we have to do that, and it is not easy. Let me tell you how this worked out for me today. So I am in the market for a car. So I went to a car dealership. I'd done some research and I was ready to go. I was literally ready to go buy a car. And I get there and the shenanigans began, right? The foolishness begins. And they're all very nice, right? They're all very lovely people, very, very polite, very thoughtful, answering all your questions. And so we got to the point where we had actually agreed on the price. But then there were all these extra things that came up and there were fees. And I was like, hang on, wait a second here, I'd already been there. Literally, I had been there for 3 hours and I had already given them my information, right? They were getting ready to run the credit check on me. I had said yes to this car. It was a done deal. But then more things came up and I learned new information. And I was like, you know what? Actually, this is a no. I am a no here. And they were like, oh, wait, you spent all this time and you drove all this way and we really want to make this work for you. And I said, no. I said, no. I'm just a no at this point. There have been so many little subtle things that they had done that I was just like, you know what? I am a no, and I left. But this is the thing here, right? It's not nice to leave. It is rude. It's considered rude to walk away from someone who is trying to help you, right? They're trying to help me. Same thing if someone's trying to give you clutter. I'm trying to be helpful. And how can you say no when someone is trying to be helpful to you? Well, guess what? You can say no 100%, and you can change your mind, and you do not have to give an explanation. You do not owe anybody anything. I did not owe that car dealer anything. The sales guy, lovely guy, I'm sure he's just doing his job. I didn't owe him anything. It doesn't matter that I spent 2 or 3 hours with him. It doesn't matter that he was trying to be helpful. I get to walk away whenever I want. And it was his loss because I'm sure he needed that sale more than I needed the car. So I just want to let you know, okay, it is okay if it feels rude, because you know what's rude? What's rude is someone trying to give you their stuff when you're saying no. That is rude. What is rude is car dealers tacking on extra fees after you've already agreed on price. That is rude. It is not rude to say no. So I want you to be aware, because this is something that we are conditioned to believe, right? We're conditioned to be nice and to be kind and, to be patient. Oh, that's a good one. Sneaky, isn't it? We're supposed to be patient. And they are counting, whoever it is that wants you to do something for them, they're counting on you wanting to be kind and patient and not rude, and they're counting on you feeling guilty so that you will do what they want, even if they're telling you this is for your benefit, right? Going back to the clutter, someone wants to give you something that you don't want. It's really for their benefit. It's not for yours, even if they're trying to tell you that it's for your benefit. If it was for their benefit, then they would just keep it. So it is this it's basically manipulation, but it's very sneaky. And I think that we feel very uncomfortable behaving in this way because we're supposed to be nice and we're supposed to all get along and, we're supposed to make the world a better place. But we do not have to do this. And you will be in a much better position if you are willing to stand on your no, right? Even if it means that you're not going to feel good about it and that you wasted some time and maybe you wasted some money, right? We wasted all kinds of money driving an hour and a half in one direction to go to this car dealer. Absolutely. I wasted a half a day, but you know what I gained? I learned how I do not want to deal with this in the future. And I learned that I'm going to stand up for myself no matter what. And I don't have to say yes. And it doesn't matter how much time or effort I put into it. This is the same principle at play when you say, you know, I bought that thing, I'm not using it, but I paid good money for it. It's the same principle. It's like a sunk cost. You're already in for, you know, dollars, $100, $10, $10,000, whatever it is. That money is gone. It is gone. You have kissed it goodbye already. And so you continuing down that path is not saving you money. It's probably costing you more time or money or whatever. Okay. Same principle at play. So didn't waste any money. I was doing research. Absolutely, Charm, 100%, right? But sometimes it doesn't feel that way. So I just want to remind y'all, just say no when you want to say no. Listen to that little voice, right? That started to come up for me. I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't really like this. And I was like, is it really a big deal? You know, these things that are bothering me. And then I thought, you know what? Yes, it is a big deal. I do not want to walk out of here with something that I don't feel great about. So that means I'm just a no. I'm just a no. And it felt amazing. So go out there in the world, be a little rude, be a little unkind if you need to be, because it's not you who's being unkind. You're just telling the truth. And sometimes the truth does not come across as kind, and that is okay. All right? Let me know how it goes, y'all. Let your friends know if they need to hear this message. Talk to you soon.